It's time to strap in, sit back, and take a virtual trip into the past to blow your mind. Remembering the things you loved, the past you've forgotten, and some stuff you even hated with the most talked about.
What are your thoughts on that Junkman guy?
The most controversial.
I wasn't expecting that one from Junkman.
The most entertaining vintage pop culture YouTuber out there.
Junkman Popcorn Planet finally connecting.
And he's bringing along his friends. A narcissistic wampa.
I can't help it. I just wake up and I look this good.
A thug Wookiee.
I tell you, dog, that stuff's rickety, wackety, wackety, rickety, wackety, whack, whack, whack.
An inappropriate alien comic.
And a stupid dead baby.
And a hyper teenage Jawa. From the junk room to your screen, it's time for That Junkman.
Yeah.
Welcome back, guys. Can you believe it? It's another night. It's another Wednesday. Hey, it's funny that Disney put Boba Fett on Wednesdays, and we do Wednesdays live. In fact, I think I'm going to do the final episode or chapter of this series live stream. Watch it live stream, I think. Not sure yet. But it's Book of Boba Fett. It's time for hear people bitch and cry and moan about the latest episode of Boba Fett. It's time to hear people love the latest episode of Boba Fett and tell you what I think about the latest episode of Boba Fett. How many times can I say Boba Fett in this one video? Who knows? Well, we got 28 people today in here. That's called crushing the internet. So I want to see 28 thumbs up. And we got a lot of people in here like Lee Miller's in here. Pop Music, Chris, Ted, Vinny is in here. The Never Dead. We've got a lot of people. I see a lot of new faces. And of course, Indiana Smith is in the house. He's always here. What happened to Junkman? Somebody wants to know what happened to me. I don't know what happened to me. So we got Justin Reynolds too, as always in here. Just a quick tidbit to let you know, all t-shirts at junkmanmerch.com this week until the end of the weekend is $13. So you might want to act real fast. $13 to look cool in 2022. And any new members to the YouTube member page or to the Patreon supporters, any new members this month will get a chance to win a free t-shirt. Now, somebody asked me, say, what about the members for a long time? Don't we get anything? Sorry, this was a free shirt set up with the t-shirt people. I didn't decide to do it. They said, hey, you want to do a free shirt for new members to help get new members? And I said, sure. So maybe I'll work on something for you guys. I've been thinking about doing kind of like a gift box, a random gift box or something. Because I got a closet over there with a bunch of stuff in it that I don't even really care about anymore, but it's cool. It's Star Wars. I don't want to throw it away. So I said, maybe I'll just pack up, one thing in each box and send it to each one. But to be honest with you, I'm kind of lazy. I mean, Samantha Sledge won a t-shirt back in October, and I still hadn't mailed it. And to think of writing that many addresses, that many boxes, I don't know. I would get Daisy, but she's over there hanging out with Todd. But let's see, we got JT is in here. We got a lot of people in the room. Now, what did I think about the Book of Boba Fett chapter 3? I keep wanting to see episode 3, but we know episode 3 is Revenge of the Sith, so I'm not going to say that. So what did I think of Boba Fett? Well, honestly, I think it was probably the best episode so far, and I've liked them all. Really liked the first one, like the second one more, and I like this one even more than the last one. Is there some things good about it? There's some good, bad things. Yeah, no show's perfect, but you have to go into Boba Fett like any Star Wars, any movie that's made for. I mean, these Star Wars isn't made for the almost 50-year-old me. It's made for the inner child in me, the 12-year-old. So I think, man, if I was 12 years old and watching this back in 1980. 82, 83, somewhere around there, maybe 84, right over. I would have been in love with this thing. And I had to put my mind in that mind frame. I can sit there and nitpick. Oh, did you see them scooters they had? They look like those old things people ride at Walmart. What's with all the colors? I could do all that and nitpick this to death. But I can go back and watch the original trilogy and nitpick it to death too if I want to. So stop nitpicking. Just enjoy it for what it is, not what it's not. Just sit back and free your mind for about 35 minutes. And this one was short. I don't think it was short as the first one, but this one felt short. Right when I was really getting into it, it went off. And I was like, oh, but I guess that's good. They want to leave you hanging, wanting more. Now, but let's see. I'm trying to remember. I haven't only seen it once, so I'm trying to go through the whole show here. Again, this is spoilers if you haven't figured that out. But if you're on the internet, you're clicking on a live video about the book of Boba Fett, and you get upset that you heard a spoiler, well, that's on you. I mean, really. Let's see. Trejo is like one ex-con uncle everyone has that looks just like him. Danny Trejo showed up in Star Wars. When I should have known. Robert Rodriguez. We should have known. I'm surprised Vince Vaughn hadn't showed up on The Mandalorian yet, being that he's a friend of Jon Favreau. But it was great. It was great seeing him show up. He fits in that Star Wars world. I hope they give him more. He's a Rancor keeper. No longer a big old fat guy. Let's see here. Tuscan Raiders. Yeah, Tuscan. Now, I said last week, somebody asked me, what do you think? There were some people saying the Tuscan Raiders are going to show up at the end of the season to help Boba Fett out. And I said, no, it's going to be more tragic. And then he's going to go off and come back and they're going to be all dead, or maybe they get attacked and he's the only one left. I didn't think it was going to happen that soon. Really, I didn't. I didn't think it would happen in season 3. Now, people's like last week, oh, they humanizing the Tuscan Raiders. That's so you feel something when they die. If they just show the Tuscan Raiders as mean, evil people, or didn't let you connect to them in some way, it wouldn't have no meaning when they're all killed off. So I wish maybe they're not all dead. I mean, there was a little boy Tuscan Raider. I didn't see his body. So I don't know. Maybe they'll think back and maybe someone was kidnapped or something. Is the woman when it trained him? I think maybe she was one of the ones laying there. I wasn't really sure. So it's curious to see. I mean, he's probably going to go into a full-on rage and kill this gang. He's going to flash back to when he killed the gang or something. Because we hadn't seen the gang, I don't think, in the present day. We've seen those aliens that are in Solo. To me, they still look like the Newt Gunray type aliens, but I know they're not. So we see them, in present day Tatooine. We haven't seen that gang. The one was painting the sign. I don't think we've seen that gang yet. So he might go back and kill all them MFers also. So we'll have to see where that goes. But I didn't think, but maybe I didn't see the young kid. I saw some bodies and stuff, but hey, maybe they took that young kid. He's got to go free him or something. But I doubt it because he's not hanging out with him when he turned up in Mandalorian or on the Future Now. So apparently he's dead too. I just kind of wished maybe they showed that little boy's head, stuck on a pike or something. That would have been kind of cool. The female didn't seem to be a dead one. Yeah, I thought the one that closed in on and showed up close, but went back and looked at what neither. So it's odd that they wouldn't, it's odd that they would film it and not show that one Tuscan Raider that we know for sure, dressed different, wouldn't focus on that. But doesn't mean it could mean something, it couldn't mean nothing. I have a theory. Here's my theory too. Here, you heard this right here. This is my theory, guys. Write this down so you can Junkman told you. The Hammerhead mayor? The mayor. Not the mayor. We're being fooled, guys. That's not the mayor. That's his decoy. That's his decoy. Who's the mayor? I think it's that receptionist guy that works for the mayor. It's always isn't that guy. I just can't quit looking at that guy. He looks like he'd be Kevin Smith's cousin that just got a role on it because he begged somebody because Kevin Smith helped him out. I don't know. I just can't. That guy. I just draw my attention to that guy. And he never says anything. That's the mayor. That's my theory. That's the mayor. He's in disguise as a receptionist. Who ever seen a male receptionist? I mean, come on. Oh, man. Okay. So we got the flashback there. And of course, we've got the beginning of it. Trying to remember my head, everything that started. So I'll probably skip around some. I like to go in order, but I don't have it pulled up, so I can't. Somebody mentioned here, Boba Fett was such a popular character for decades, and they ruined him. Grace Rand. That sounds like something. You know what else Grace Randall said? Do you know something? If you were here Saturday, you probably know something she said, but I'm just curious. Did y'all know she also said this?
I don't know what to tell you, man. I really like this show.
Imagine waking up that morning. I don't know, man, but I just had the wild dream. Oh, God. Anyway, well, let's get on to let's see. Oh, Stephen Root showed up. I didn't even realize it was him until after I watched the show, and I love Stephen Root. I mean, we got old brother, we're all about News Radio, Jimmy James. We've got, what else is he in? Episode of Seinfeld. I think it's Oak. Remember that quote? He's in an episode of Star Trek where he played Klingon. He was in Crocodile Dundee 2. He's in, did I say old brother, we're out there? I think I did. He's in everything. I'm sure I'm just something right now somebody's saying, but it's going over my head. He's probably one of the greatest character actors we have today. He is great. So I'm really happy to see Stephen Root on there. Of course, Danny Trejo, we talked about that. But he shows up and he's like, hey, this gang's stealing my water. And then Boba Fett goes to talk to him. And that's when we see this girl who I thought was going to turn out to be that Dr. Alpha girl, whatever her name is, when I saw pictures of her, but that didn't seem to be the case. So we got this gang. Boba Fett hires. Okay, it's a little quick. I mean, they only need 6 episodes or something, so they had to be quick about it because it was like, Boba hadn't even seen these people do anything. Why is he hiring them? So he hires this gang, and I'll be honest with you, there's a chase scene. We'll go ahead and talk about the chase scene. That seems to be the nitpickiest thing this week. You know, every week there's something everybody nitpicks the most, and I don't know if it was the music to it or what. It did seem really slow. Now they weren't in town in most ISPA. So you had to go a little slow. You couldn't, you didn't want to risk wrecking. So you probably had to drive a little slow to make sure he wouldn't crash because then he wouldn't get away for sure. It did seem a little slow when I was watching. I was like, this is a little too slow. Like I said, maybe some more pumped up music would have made it more pumped up. I'm not sure. The colors I didn't really like the look. Like I said, they look like those scooter things old women have at Walmart. No, I guess old men have them too. So I wasn't a fan of how they look, but I didn't get upset about it. I didn't get on Twitter and scream about it. And I didn't say it ruined Star Wars. And I didn't get all mad. And I just didn't get all upset about it. I just said I didn't like that. Oh well, I like everything else. I didn't like that. So it didn't ruin it for me. It didn't take me out of it or anything. I just said if I was in charge of doing production design, I would have came up with something a little better, but I'm glad they went something bright and colorful. It made me think more George Lucas. It looked like something George Lucas would have came up with. Why, Junkman? Why do you say that? It doesn't look like Tatooine. Lucas would have made it all beat up and ugly. No, this has had that American graffiti feel to it, where you want bright colors. These young people, they want bright colors. They want people to look at them. So, I can see that. It can also remind me a lot of Back to the Future 2, which Back to the Future 2, let's be honest, it's not the best Back to the Future 2 is good, but that whole future scene, the whole first part of the future, I really don't. It's hard to watch. The more I watch Back to the Future 2, that future part why is the new Biff, the older Biff, or whatever he is, the Biff's son, I don't know why he talks like that. And then the whole thing of you're fired, you're chicken, and the upside down guy. Just don't get me started on Back to the Future 2 in the future. Man. Matthew said there was rich kids. They didn't seem like rich kids. They was talking about they worked and didn't get paid. They don't seem like they were too rich. I mean, it's Tatooine. How rich can anybody be? Somebody said that these scooters look too nice. Well, I never I didn't think they were one to buy. They didn't look like the type to buying the scooters. They already stole the scooters or conned them out of somebody is what I'm thinking, but could be wrong. So we've got that. And then let's go ahead and talk about this. Probably my biggest complaint, although I did love the show, is he fights the Wookiee, the Black Wookiee. People keep calling him the Black Wookiee. That sounds racist, but I'll call him Black Wookiee because I see that's what people call him. I know he's got a name. I don't remember what it is, but it's just too dark sometimes. I'm like, what's going on? I can't see. And this seems to be a new thing with movies and TV shows now. Spider-Man had some scenes like that where I was like, I can't see what's going on. It's too dark. There's a show called, what's that show with Jason Bateman? Super chats. Send super chat. Make sure I don't miss it. But I'm going to catch up in the chat room in a minute. But super chat support so maybe we can keep doing live streams. What is that dude? What is it? Orville? No, not Orville. Somebody help me out. I have to go to the chat now. Ozarks. Nobody. I beat it for the chat. Did Ozarks? A lot of that is really, really dark where I can't even tell what's going on. But anyway, the flight scene was awesome for what I could see of it. I mean, the Wookiee bit him, he choked him, he threw him all around. He was kicking it. He would have kicked Boba Fett's ass if nobody was in there. No doubt about it. I know. But Boba Fett will be the best. I saw somebody on Twitter say that Wookiee should have killed everybody there. He's too good. How could they be? I was like, well, it's a TV show. What you want him to do? Come in and kill everybody and then the show ends? I don't know. It's just I can understand if you don't like the show, but just to nitpick, that's what gets to me. The people that just have to nitpick about silly stuff. Some guy told me the other day, and he was serious, and it's hard to believe he was serious. He said he can't get into it because the budget looks like Battlestar Galactica from the 70s. It's so cheap looking. I was like, what are you talking about? And even if it was bad special effects, but it's not for a television show, it's not at all. Nothing about that looks bad for a television show. But Blake 7, I love Blake 7. You guys heard me talk about Blake 7. It looks horrible. It's the worst, cheapest special effects. You've actually can sometime when they show the ships flying in space, you can see the string on it. Yes, you can see the string on it. But you know what? I love the show. It doesn't take me out of it. I mean, I don't love it in a cheesy way. It's an awesome, well-written show. Man, but that Wookiee was great. And then he falls in there. We know there's no Rancor, but we get a Rancor, kind of a baby Rancor. You know, a couple weeks ago, I said, I hope a baby Rancor doesn't show up because I think I saw one from a cartoon. It looks silly. So far, I'm okay with this one. I've seen some people say, oh, look what they did to the Rancor. Now Rancors are friendly. They're just misunderstood. And then like any pet you have, like, you know, people talk about, I don't know, some kind of bulldog or something that attacks people and stuff. Like, well, it's been trained that way. So you can kind of understand that. But we got a hint to it, and I'm sure we're going to get it. Think about it. Just think about this. Boba Fett riding a Rancor. I'm going to lose. That's like a Star Wars fanboy's wet dream, right? Did you ever think you would see live action Boba Fett riding a Rancor? Now, we haven't seen it yet. Maybe we won't see it. But they hinted that we will. He's going to train him. So think about that. Man. And then they got up to the end of it. And then there's like, oh, we're going to go fight. Oh, the twin Hunts came back in and talk about that, but there wasn't really much to say. But that's me just kind of running over the show if you hadn't seen it yet. I love this episode. It was just fun. Like I said, it's the best. I think it was the best, but maybe because I just saw it today, I'm still hyped up on it. But I think it was the best of the three so far. Last week's was really good, so I'm like them in order as they go. So I'm hoping 4 is even better than this one. How many? I think Obi-Wan's 6. I think this was 8 episodes. I think so. Let's head over to the chat a little bit here since I rambled for 20 minutes. Before we do that, somebody in the chat asked me a question I want to get. Oh yeah, what did Grace Randolph think?
I don't know what to tell you, man. I really like this show.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I really like this show.
Okay. Oh, Boba will ride on the Rancor in his litter, they keep saying. Oh, maybe that'd be his litter. Yeah, it comes right strutting up there like the cowboy coming to town on his horse. I can see that. I hope they give Boba Fett a cowboy hat, though. That's my only dream. What's the black dude doing with the robot guy? Well, they said that they all have some kind of technology hooked to them or something, like a Borg or something. They talked about that. I don't know what. I guess it just makes him see better, but I'm not really sure what exactly it is. It was a fun episode as usual. I think it's built toward a big fight. Yeah, I mean, it's just people just got to go in and have fun with it. Not everything's got to be a hype and stuff. I mean, not everything's got to be the best, the greatest thing ever. Just go in and have fun. I watched it twice, and the teens are the only thing I can't get past. It didn't take me out of it. It's still fun. Hopefully it'll get better. I hope that girl seems like she might be a good character, but we'll see how it goes. Hi, Rancors. How are you feeling too? Oh, hey, Rancors have feeling too. Yes, like most animals, I guess. I don't animals get sad and stuff, don't they? This show is badass. I hope they have a bring Cad Bane in it, and him and Fett have a Western. You know, I thought maybe Cad Bane would show up, but they haven't really, unless they're going to surprise us. But it seems like we need to be heading toward a super bad guy, but he probably needs a big boss type guy to beat it then. I could see that. I don't really know his backstory. I know who he is and everything. I'm sure if he doesn't show up in this, he'll show up in Sakatano, I guess, or whatever you say her name. Yeah, I can see him showing up. I would think more season 2, but I can see him showing up. I would love it if Dash Rendar showed up. I mean, it's Tatooine. Come on, Disney, bring Dash Rendar in there. Bring him back. That's who they should have made Cobb Vance. They should have made him Dash Rendar. Which would be cool if Cobb shows back up. He's in that area. Fett will use his Rancor to avenge the Sand People. Yeah, he's probably going to come. He's going to probably show up. I don't know if he's going. You know, somebody else is working for these people, and I still think it's the Crimson Dawn, Han Solo's girlfriend, or something right around there. But I can't see Han Solo beating up a girl. I mean, I can't see Boba Fett, beating up the girl from Solo. But he's going to come there and wreak havoc on that Rancor, I guess. Young Wookiee got it bad because I'm black. He does. I wonder what Gangster Chewbacca thinks about that black Wookiee. You have to ask him about that one. Some reason stormtroopers don't kill Luke or Han or anyone. Yeah, yeah. See, that's nitpicking when people are like, hey, that Wookiee could have beat them all. And even the best fighter gets beat. I mean, this is one Wookiee against like 4 people. More than that. He bit that one Gamorrean guard. Then the black Wookiee. Like when black people complain about the lightning on the black actors. I haven't seen that movie, so I'll just keep word on that one. That was a funny one. Boba said, keep eye all out for you. Yeah, I remember that. Did he see eyes or keep an eye? Oh, he's okay. I get it now. I remember him saying that. The Solo movie was too dark for me. I had to keep squinting to see. That's how I was with this. I was leaning up in my seat going, I was like, I am, almost 50 years old. Not 50 yet, almost 50. Today I found out that the guy that played Grady on Sanford and Son, when he was on Sanford and Son, is younger than I am now. Like, whew, man, that made me feel old. My neighborhood looks like Back to the Future 2. Man, what a crazy neighborhood you got there then. Black don't crack. That's what I've heard. I don't know. Well, if you step on your mom's back, though, or step on a crack. I think the Wookiee have complete. I can't talk. I think the Wookiee having complete surprise on Boba Fett and failing to kill, poison, blow up, or whatever seems odd. I mean, I could maybe if Boba Fett was in the room by himself, but there's other people in there. I can't see how even a Wookiee taking on 4 or 5 people. I think he did pretty well. And it's not like they won. He probably would have killed them all if he went down that Rancor hole. He was standing on the Rancor hole. It's supposed to be hard to make a chase sequence look real when it's all special effects and also it's TV. It's TV. If it was in the movies, you could do a wider scope. Probably look better at the movie theater. But also, they're in town. You don't want to go too fast when you're in town because you're going to smash into buildings. You're not going to take those curves. So I can understand. Like I said, maybe the music just needed to be hyped up a little bit or something. Something about it just did seem a little bit slow there. Yeah, they were rich kids. Yeah, I heard that, but I don't know if I hadn't seen anything with it. It seemed like they were trying to work and wouldn't have no money, so I don't know. Read that one there. Boba was right. Oh, read that one too. Grace didn't like that episode much. Oh, good. Well, that makes it worth it right there. Thank you, Indiana Smith. Oh, that makes it worth it. Junkman, is Dusty a man or a woman? You can't tell? Oh, come on now. Junkman, who do you think the syndicate is coming in? Crimson, we talked about it just a minute. Crimson Dawn is what I think, linking back to Solo. They already got the aliens from Solo, so it seems like they're pushing towards Solo. Miss Randall, Miss Grace Aura Junkman coming in 2015. The kids will probably get character, but yeah, I'm hoping they get character development. We don't got many episodes of this show, like 8. Remember back when we were little growing up, episodes were like 20 a season. Remember that? But of course, they have $1 million budgets, I guess. Either, so, Black Sun, and then a Metallica song. Will Malachi be back? I don't know who Malachi is. I'm not good at remembering names. Mango had an ox. Boba Fett has a Rancor. I was thinking that too. Is Danny Trejo in the Rancor pit? In the Rancor plotting on Boba and will change or what? The Rancor. At first, I thought maybe this was kind of trap for the Hutts. Give them a Rancor, make them think it's friendly, and then attack them. But I don't see it going that way. I don't see it going that way. I think Cad Bane flashback is due. Cad Bane, maybe so. Big old cowboy hat. We do got an episode coming up. I think it's 6 that is written by Dave Filoni. So he's going to throw in some Clone Wars or some Rebel people. The land speeder will look like a large early 60s car. Got that right. Cad Bane was a decent Clone Wars story arc. Yeah. The scooter gang from the comics. I don't know. I will say this about the scooter people. It reminded me a lot. I don't know why. Actually, I can't really it just reminded me a lot of the Star Wars Droids cartoon from the early 80s. It just seems like something that would have been in those comics or in the cartoon series. It looked like the one in Solo. Okay. Cad Bane and Boba fought in the Clone Wars in an unfinished episode. Both survived. That would be interesting then for sure. You know, I don't like when dead people come back, but you have to admit it would be kind of cool if Mace Windu came back. I hope he doesn't, but being that Boba Fett and Mace Windu have that history, you know, I guess it would be kind of cool fight, you know, because you got Boba Fett who probably hates Mace. I mean, he killed his dad. He watched him cut his dad's head off. So that became interesting. But again, I hope he doesn't come back. I still think Han might show up, but I no longer think it'd be for Boba Fett to get revenge. It might have something to do with Spice. Yeah, maybe so. I had a lot of people saying Han. I don't see it. I can't see a way. I can't see it at all happening. But a lot of people said it might. Now, I could see it more in a flashback if they were flashing back farther in time, maybe in season 2. Or if they flash back, they can flash back to the younger Han and get the movie guy back. I have heard Slave 1 is going to, it's going to be called Fire Spray, which is all he calls the show. He has 2 Gamorrean guards that are kind of like his slave. I mean, he's either kill them or give them a job, and they take the job. So it's okay to have slaves, but you can't have a ship called Slave 1. I don't know. I'd rather not even say the name if they're going to do like that. But then if they can't say the new name, then they can't say, look at us, look how good we are. I hope they there wouldn't even nobody complaining about Slave 1. That's what's so weird. Will Black Wookiee be in the next retro line? If they do, yeah, I could see. If they probably so, if they do one, I could see so far. I could see that. Boa should give Kira a strawberry shortcake. Okay. Rest in peace, Bob Saget. Yeah, I didn't really get a chance to talk about it. Bob Saget passed away Sunday. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't like Full House. Didn't watch Full House. Full House was crap to me. Grew up, everybody made fun of Full House. And there's some reason now everybody like it's a great TV show. I don't like Full House. It's cheesy. I did try to watch Cavity. It was so sweet. So I don't watch Full House. America's Funniest Videos. If you wasn't there when that first started, that show was huge. I mean, it was like our YouTube then. It was huge. So, but I liked him better. You know, he directed Dirty Work. That's what I really love. But I've heard his stand-up. Heard him on a lot of podcasts and stuff. Aristocats. Seeing them more edgy, like Bob Saget. I think he's just one of those guys, kind of like John Ritter. I think everybody liked. I haven't ever heard anybody, even fans or just casual people, say anything bad about Bob Saget. It's kind of like I said. Okay, Maliki died. I don't know who Maliki is. Somebody answer this guy. Somebody tell Rob Long. No arms will pull out of the sockets in the episode. That's true. But he did bite. The Wookiee did bite Mandalorian's hand. Oof, looked like it hurt. How did the Wookiee get Boba Fett's room without being seen? He's a bastard. Sneaky bastard. Now, I don't know the layout of the palace. I don't know where everybody was. I mean, there's not many of them. There's the gang, which is 4. You have the girl, Finny. I think that's her name. And the 2 Tuscan Raiders, they were probably over doing some manly shit. They probably down the gym lifting weights. She was probably eating in that feast in that big old table, and the gang was probably out back smoking ciggies. So that's probably, it's a pretty big palace, and that Wookiee probably knows his way around. He's probably, although he's big and hairy and probably leaves a hair trail everywhere, he probably knows how to sneak around. Turd Ferguson's in the house. Didn't see that. Are they used the stolen water to wash the scooters? I don't know. When they walked up, were they washing them? I don't know what they were doing. Good question, though. That would be funny to waste the water to wash it with. Boba's going to ride his Rancor into the battle against the Pikes. Yes, I think someone else said that. Black Wookiee should be a cool figure when it comes out. It'd be cool, wanted in the retro form for sure. Mace falls out the window. You don't know if he died. No, but it'd be stupid if he didn't. I mean, you got electric shock. He's falling way down there. What, his arm cut off, hand cut off or something? I don't know. I hope he's dead. The original Rancor. I mean, how you fall that far? But they did. Never mind. The whole. Okay. The original Rancor Keeper actor is almost 80 and retired. I didn't even know he was still around. You know, when he cries, it's not his voice. It's the guy that made Hardware Wars. That's a little trivia for you. Malky was the fat man that was the Rancor Keeper. Oh, well, it's called the Rancor Keeper to me. Or Return of the Jedi, he will come back. Or is he dead? He don't got him. I'll never see him again. I don't know if he's dead. I didn't see him on the sail barge or anything. But Black Wookiee in a 3.75 retro line. Yes, it would be cool. Nice to get a second. I wish they would do more than what they do. One Rancor. They do Rancor. They do one retro series a year. Is that what they're doing? One a year? Am I right? Star Wars, and they did Empire, and then they did Mandalorian. This year they got Boba Fett coming out. And they had 2 Mandalorian lines, right? Is that where we're getting this year, the second Mandalorian? Yeah. And in 2023, I mean, should be the Jedi line. Fett needs to team up with Bosk and the local to help him fight. I hope Bosk shows up, man. I really hope one of the bounty hunters do, but they probably got to save somebody showing up cool if they do a second season. Bosk hates Fett. Well, that's not nice of him. Wookiee needs a Black Series figure. Oh, I'm sure you'll see a Black Series figure. But if Hasbro was the Kenner of the day, they would have figures out when this show. By the time this show came out, at least the first couple of episodes, you should be able to find, a few of the basic figures. Are there any Book of Boba Fett stuff even out there in the stores? I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand Hasbro. Or at least by the end of the series, the store should be full of stuff, but this episode was weak. Boba hates Wookiees more. Oh, my Bosk hates Wookiees. I cannot read. Did you watch Bob Saget in America's Funniest Home? Everybody watched America's Funniest Videos. I didn't even know. Somebody said that show still comes on with another host. And I was like, what? The Scooter Kid looks like the mods from the Who. That word's too long for me to even try to read. They were pretty boys. Well, the rockers who look like, I don't know any of that stuff, but I'll take your word for it. The Hunts probably have maps of Jabba's old palace. I'm sure they do. And the Hunts probably built this palace. There's probably ways into that palace that even Boba Fett doesn't know about. Probably Bib Fortuna didn't even know about. Well, we see Boba and Wookiee team at the end. There for a while, I thought they were going to team up when he came out. I hope not. He needs a villain. Boba Fett needs a villain. I hope he doesn't team up with him. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad if you see him on there. They're kicking ass, but, we need a good, bad villain. Even the Mandalorian, I don't find the villain that bad of a villain. Moff Gilligan, whatever his name is. We need a really good villain. Star Wars has been really weak on villains. Kylo, I think, started really good in The Force Awakens, and then they softened him up real fast. Can't wait for the Black Series, Black Whip. That would be good. Oh, man, we got Echo Base. Oh, hold on. Black, who used to work for Jabba, so he knows his way. Yeah, that's what I knows his way around there. Junkman kind of looks like a Rancor Keeper. Just say, hey, do I look like the Danny Trejo Rancor Keeper, or do I look like the towel head Rancor Keeper? Oh, my God. Well, we got Echo. If you haven't checked out Echo Base Networks, these guys are part of the Phantom Menace, as they call it, but they're great. They got hell last week because they didn't like episode 2, and I think the majority of the people did like episode 2 more than 1. I heard they got hell. They got hell on their live streams and stuff about it on Twitter. Hey, everybody's mad on Twitter, right? But, hey, if you're not upsetting somebody, you ain't doing something right there. So check out Echo Base. Although, I pick on the Phantom Menace as these guys they'll tell you. They'll watch Boba Fett. They'll tell you if they like it, they hate it. They're not coming in just hating it because Disney made it or Kathleen Kennedy took the script and rewrote it and changed all the characters to female. They will give you an honest opinion about it. So check out Echo Base Network if you haven't. Hold on before I read that. Did y'all hear about this?
I don't know what to tell you, man. I really like this show.
I don't know what to tell you, man, but I really like Echo Base Network. Okay, let's see here. Get back to my chats. That's so irritating to the ears. I just have to play it. Hopefully someone's got earphones and got the earplugs in when I play it too. I agree. Should be a fun show, but 3 episodes and 3 trips to the mayor's office. That's how it is, man. You're playing with a tight budget. Mandalorian did the same thing. He would be here and he walked across the street to to that cantina there, and he walk over there to the, I don't know, that old man. He go see that old man. So yeah, it's just what it is. I've kind of gotten to the point where, okay, let's move away from deserts and Tatooine. That's the thing. Boba Fett's next. I mean, Obi-Wan's next, and we're gonna be back on a desert planet. And I was like, I love Star Wars. I love Tatooine, but we gotta move away. Gotta move. Even Mandalorian was in the desert a lot. Guess desert's cheap. I think they could do something more interesting than in their limited time. I give you that, but I think even Mandalorian season 1 suffered from that also. It's like, well, it's like they're just repeating the same thing. I get you. The female hut is surprisingly hot. I thought that too. I was like, man, I'm getting a chubby looking at this thing. I know I shouldn't say it. I shouldn't say I'm going to get canceled, but hey, at least I'm not fat shaming, right? Obi-Wan Kenobi series is. I hope so. That's the one. That one's gonna. If Obi-Wan isn't good, and Obi-Wan's got to blow it out of the water because people's gonna be more hyped for it than anything. I can see it getting a lot of hell if it doesn't live up to the hype. I can't. Hopefully, after the end of a Book of Boba Fett at the end or something, give us a trailer because I believe Obi-Wan's before Ahsoka Tano release. So the retro line has Mandalorian season 1 and 2. Is about, and 2's about to release. Okay, thank you. Haven't mentioned a retro Boba Fett book yet. Yeah, I heard they might near the end of the year. I haven't heard anything. Toy Fair is supposed to be coming up, but they canceled it, so maybe we won't know, or maybe they'll still do something. They was going to do a mix set that was going to come with like maybe some prequel figures, some sequel figures, some of the Disney TV show stuff, kind of mixed. But they're only doing like 6 figures, so when they do series, so that'd be kind of cool too. They mixed it up a little bit. To me, I just wish they do more than one series a year. Boba Fett in series 2 of the Mandalorian retro line. That's right. You are right. I got them on pre-order. You are right about that. The Disney website has been releasing some Boba Fett. I'm talking about walking into the store, you know. Back in our day, if there was a TV show like this, we could walk in the store and buy something from it. So Hasbro will hopefully give us a Black Series Rancor now. See, Hasbro, why didn't you just wait for your fundraising Rancor to after Boba Fett? Hype up a Rancor. You could have done Baby Rancor. I think you would have got it funded if you did Baby Rancor. If you did, Baby Rancor or smaller Junior Rancor, Rancor Junior. That's a good name for it. I wonder what he's going to name it. I hope he names it Steve. The Hutts do not build that place. It was an order for the people who put the brain. Okay, maybe so. I don't know. That sounds like some EU stuff. And then you have to go, is that this canon? Is that Disney canon? Or old canon? I can't keep up. To me, if it don't happen in the film, it doesn't happen to me. That's just me. Because I grew up thinking Obi-Wan and Owen were brothers. And I learned my lesson when I saw the prequels. I was like, well, it said it in the book. And then you got another kind of canon. Because I can see people say, well, in the old canon, this happened. I said, what old canon? They'll say, in the 90s and stuff. I said, what about the canon from the old Star Wars Marvels? Oh, that don't count. I was like, it's too hard to keep up with. Too hard. But I understand. And NetGo, if you're talking old canon or new canon, let me know. Because I can't keep up. So maybe you can help me out there. It's just too hard. Oh, man. With Hasbro distribution problem. Thank you. I mean, right now, no figures from like this. Hasbro's probably going to blame distribution because everybody's having problems right now. I work for a company and I know about it. And I got a rival company. They're having problems. I know a guy that has a little divvy. He sells a little divvy. He says whenever he orders stuff for the stores, he gets about 40% of what he orders. I know the Red Bull guy. Same thing. Can't get the stuff. I know the Frito-Lay guy has a problem getting stuff. Coke, Pepsi, everybody's having a hard time getting stuff. But Hasbro's had the problem way before COVID. They have always had a problem with either overproducing or underproducing. Boba and Black Wookiee would definitely team up. I could see that happening. And Boba was like, no hard feelings, dog. Remember when he said, I was like, why do you say dog? No hard feelings, dog. I was like, man, you didn't have to say that. Moff Gilligan. Yes. No, the Equalizer. Do you really think they have a CGI Han Solo on the show? No, I do not think Han Solo will show up in the show as CGI. If they do anything with Han Solo, it'll be season 2, and it'll be a flashback, I think. with the younger guy. That's pushing it there. I don't think Han Solo. Luke Skywalker fit the Mandalorian story. We kind of knew a Jedi's coming. We knew Luke was in power. We kind of knew it had to be Luke. They could have done somebody else, but Luke you can see into the story. But I can't see Han Solo coming back. Junkman for Rancor Keeper 2013. I hear you, man. Soy Boy's crying for a week or more, probably. So, Junkman, you should cosplay as a Rancor Keeper. I can't because as soon as I put a towel on my head, they will call me racist. I don't know if you remember this night. It's been a long time ago. Probably before I started the YouTube channel, I had Twitter. I say a lot of stuff on Twitter. Okay, I say a lot of stuff, but I put a picture of the Rancor Keeper, the figure, and I said, I'm surprised Kenner didn't call this towel head, because that's kind of how they name figures. Walrus man, because you look like a walrus. Hammerhead, it looks like a hammer, So it'll be funny. And then there was a website called Making Star Wars. Remember that? Making Star Wars. His wife went after me, called me a racist and everything for making that, for making jokes. And I just said it looked like he had a towel on his head because, guess what? It looks like a towel on Rancor's head. There I said it's not. I don't know how that's racist. I guess it means I don't like towels or something, or maybe I don't like fat people putting towels on the head. I don't know. But they started a big old thing, asking other people to ban me and stuff. So I don't know. I heard she's divorced him now and stuff. So maybe it all came around. Grace sounds like she would be doing some spice, man. Can you imagine that, man? I like doing spice, man.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Sorry. Oh, is that irritating? Am I irritating anyone? Busting in the eardrums out there? Oh, so many planets in the galaxy, and they play on the same 2 or 3. Sand is cheap. Of course, gets everywhere, but it is cheap. I was surprised everything is happening on Mos Espa, not Mos Eisley. Yeah, I'm surprised. Did we know Jabba's palace was in Mos Espa, which we knew from the prequels before Boba Fett? I don't think I knew that. I guess have they shown Mos Eisley yet? No, they have to go there. Didn't they go there last time? What do you think about all the food they can cook on that table? Man, invite me over, dog. Oh, man. I tell you what, man. That was a lot of food on that table. Oh, well, I feel sorry for you guys' ears. I'm sorry, man. Don't fat shame, Junkman. You're going to make me want to have another box of donuts. I ain't fat shaming. I can't talk about nobody. Look at this. Well, you can't see it, and that's good, man. That's good. The food this show did look good. The brain spider monk is lurking. He sure is. It was a borrowed monk that was the spider thing, and I guess it was Mana Story that Jabba took over. Okay. Man, y'all know some deep dive shit. Hasbro has made on a very nice looking Mandalorian Razorback ship that came with the Mandalorian action figure and Baby Yoda. I'll say Baby Yoda. But they said it's only going to be available in some countries. That sounds like Hasbro right there. I'm definitely picking up a black Wookiee action figure when it comes out. That should be they should have that shit ready to go. I know they don't want to spoil it for the TV show, but have that shit ready to go soon. But Hasbro, it'd be about 8-9 months before they release anything. Then you won't be able to find it. I still have my hopes of the show, but I'm ready to see Boba Fett kick some ass. Well, he's kicked some ass, hasn't he, on every episode? Yeah, the monks are interesting. Okay. Who's Fett cook? I think somebody just brought him all that food. Who is Bob's Fett? I'll tell you who Bob's Fett is. He owns a liquor store down the road. Bob's Fett. Okay, my mouth's dry, so I'm going to get it so I don't have to drink on camera. Here's a commercial. Have you ever wanted to dress like the Junkman? Well, you can at junkmanmerch.com. We got shirts, all kinds of shirts, all kinds of colors of shirts. We got mugs, we got shirts, and all kinds of shirts. Pop culture shirts, Star Wars shirts, He-Man shirts, you name it, we got on a shirt. All different color styles, colors, long sleeves, short sleeves, V-neck, girl shirts, boy shirts, all kinds of shirts. Did I tell you we had masks? That's right, we got masks, we got mugs, we got stickers, we got magnets. We've got a lot more, but mostly we got shirts. Junkmanmerch.com. Look at all these sleeve shirts. And we got all kinds of shirts, not just shirts about toys. We got shirts about retail stores that haven't existed in over 20 years. And did I tell you we have mugs? That's right, we got mugs, we got masks, we got long sleeves, short sleeves, all different colors. We got Junkman related shirts, we got toy related shirts. We even got shirts based on restaurants that you went to as a kid that they didn't make shirts of, but you always wanted one. Now you can't get one at junkmanmerch.com. We got all kinds of shirts from Showbiz, Media Play, Playworld, Indiana Jones, Star Wars. If you grew up on it and you loved it, you can get it at junkmanmerch.com. Oh, so that's a long ass commercial. $13. $13. You hear the echo bass if you're still here? You need to be wearing a Junkman shirt on your next live stream there. Oh, let's see what else we got. I'll play this again for the new people that missed it at the top of the show. There's an exclusive clip from chapter 3 of the book of Boba Fett. Okay, let's see here. It seems the Hutt was disappointed with Bib taking over and falling. Yeah, they probably like Bib there. They could control Bib, pull his strings and everything. But it's just odd they showed up and be like, I'm sorry we tried to kill you. We're moving on now. That was kind of odd. I don't know if they're lying or I don't know. It seems a little odd. It's kind of like the writers. Oh, what are we going to do? Move on. I'm thinking the Black Wookiee will be back and will help Boba Fett at some point. I can see that. I kind of hope nobody can see that since his life was spared. Similar to Chewbacca's life did with Han. I can see that, but I hope not. Just because we need a good bad guy. I hope we get a good badass Jawa bounty hunter. Lives out there. Jawa bounty hunter. That'd be something. Oh, we got blue snaggletooth. In my neighborhood, I need a baby rancor to keep the predators away. Oh, maybe you're trying to get the predators to come to your house. I know what you're up to, blue snaggletooth. You ain't fooling nobody. I love all the old brands that nobody under 45 would know. Yes, I love shirts where nobody knows what they are. I love that. Like when I wear my Zayre shirt. Only the cool people know Zayres. Yeah, only the cool people. Have I done this yet?
I don't know what to tell you, man.
I just had 3 rats running out of my closet here and that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I might make some Grace Randolph fans upset, you know. And get off the top of both here. Okay, I just did a video last week parodying Doomcock called Inverted Penis, put on a mask, talking about Boba Fett. I guess it is related to Boba Fett. Can't believe how many people took that video seriously. Or maybe they're just playing along with it. I don't know. I was just shocked and amazed. Shocked and amazed.
This is it, Frog. The big showdown.
You'll never beat Quick-Fingered Clyde, the fastest frog in the West.
We're not going to watch Clyde Frog.
I'd buy that for $1.
I would buy that also. I would buy that also. See, I read this one. I love all the old brands that nobody under 45. I read that. What's the biggest size shirts you have, by the way? I don't know. Maybe 4X. I don't know. I have to go to the website. I don't really know. I don't do all that. You know, I just make the shirts. They sell them, box them up, and do all that. I know I got a 2X, and I know I got a 3, and so it might be 4, but I'm not sure. I wanted to do what I wanted to do too. Now let's not do offend Chris or making fun. I wanted to do the biggest. I was hoping they had like a 4 size, and I could do a shirt. Never, I can't. I can't explain that. That's never. I saw a show, but yes, I got a Showbiz shirt in there. All hell, rocket fire explosion. That's right. That video was hilarious. It was. Thank you. Oh man, I guess that's. Oh, got some good super chats. Got some super chat skits. I got Daisy super chats. I got Randy the Rancor waiting here to do a super chat. I got Larry. So if anybody wants to send a super chat, send them this way.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Does it mean you will be supporting the channel? I'm not begging for super chats. I'm just saying I got some new clips up here for anybody that wants to see them. Trying to see if I got anything else I can play. Ooh.
Someone said something bad about me on the internet.
It happens. It happens, Vader. Sometimes people see. We got about 10 more minutes. Y'all guys let me know in the chats what you think about Boba Fett. And we'll see. I tell you, this Saturday, if you missed it, me and my buddy Russ did a live stream for 5 hours. It's hard to do 5 hours when you're by yourself. I do about an hour. But and if you're a member, I'm looking into doing maybe Sunday Night Live or something. Remember, guys? I don't know. You know, there's a live stream of guys call themselves Friday Night is Tight. And I'm still trying to figure out what's so tight about Friday night. I don't know if they're meaning it. I don't know if it's in a homosexual way, which is okay if it is. I don't know. I haven't watched the thing. Maybe it's a, you know, if that's their thing, that's okay. Friday Night is Tight. I understand the name. And then I thought maybe they're like, you know, people back, I think it was in the 90s, man, that's tight. Maybe that's where they get it from. Friday Night is Tight. I don't know. But hey, maybe somebody ought to ask if I can go on there. But next, in 2 weeks, when Russ is back, we're going to play Star Wars match game. I'm trying to find someone to come and play. And believe it or not, I actually reached out to Jeremy, Geek the Gamer Kid. But I ain't hear back. I doubt it. I knew I wouldn't hear back. I sent him a DM on Twitter and everything. But I'm sure if you know Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, say, hey, no hard feelings. Come on, 15, 20 minutes, play Star Wars. I want somebody different to come play. You know, I want somebody. Maybe I'll ask some of the toy guys that hate me to come on. I want somebody, you know, that I don't really do nothing with and get along with. But Jeremy's okay. I pick on Jeremy, Geek the Gamer Kid. I pick on him. I ain't got no problems with him. You and Ruz have a board game picked out? No, but I got one called Stay Alive downstairs. Might be fun to play. Might be hard to play with marbles, but maybe we'll play the Kenner Escape from Death Star game. That could be fun. There we go. Samantha says, where's my damn shirt? Sorry, Samantha. I was just telling the room for all that you were here. Yeah, I still haven't sent you your damn shirt. I'm sorry. To be honest, I don't think about it until I'm doing a live stream and I see you. But thank you for the super chat. Now I will get that shirt to you one day. I'll send you something extra too to make up for it. Let's play this for Samantha.
Well, it looks like a Charlie Old Chop has sent a super chat. I can't read this one. I hope it's something very affordable, and I'm sure it's a great question. So now we're going to send it over to Junkman so he can read this super chat. And again, thank you for all the support of the channel. It really means a lot to us.
I guess I should have played that first before I read it. But Samantha, I will get it to you. Like I was telling everybody, I'm slow. Hey, Junkman, do a Slave One shirt that says Slave. I've got one that says, it's still Slave One to me, or I still call it Slave One or something. It is on there. I think it says it's still Slave One to me, damn it, or something. I don't know. It says something like that. Get Star Wars Meg for try. I don't know Star Wars Meg. I think it's a shark that talks about Star Wars. That's what I think when I hear the name. But hey, I want to get somebody different. Not nothing against Bruce that played last time. I've had done some stuff with Trek Yards. I'm just looking for somebody outside my box to help me. So hopefully, maybe, you know, I talked to Ryan. I don't know his name. He's a Phantom Menace guy. I think it was his last name is just Ryan. And I talked to him a lot. Well, no, I talked to him now and then. We follow each other. So maybe I'll reach out to him because he always seems a more level-headed guy. So maybe that go base guys. I keep asking them. They're always busy. Those guys are busier than cornflake on a muffin. I don't know what's to do with them. They are always busy, but I understand. Hey, people ask me to do stuff too. I'm like, I don't know. I got a real job I got to do. I got to make 2 videos a day. I'll try. So it's really hard stuff. Oh, fuck. This plan for this Sunday, guys. I don't know for sure yet. Live stream. I've got an interview, Q&A with the guy that writes those Star Wars DK books. You know what I'm talking about? Those Star Wars information books. We're going to give away a free book. We're going to have him come talk to us, do a Q&A. It was going to be tonight, but then I remembered it was Boba Fett night. You guys want to talk Boba Fett, so that's going to be a lot of fun. My battery is about to die, but I only got like 3 more minutes, so hopefully we can last 3 more minutes. Definitely need Slave. Yeah, check out. I got that one on there. Retro Blasting or Doomcock. You know, I would have Retro Blast. If he would come on, I would do it. Doomcock banned me. I mean, blocked me. I don't think he'll talk to me, but I would do it with anybody. I love those books. Well, hopefully we'll come back maybe this Sunday. Ask Drunk 3PO. I could ask him. He's one of those kind of, we talk a lot, but he's one of those other people that don't like to reply. I don't understand this day and age, people who don't like to reply to people, but I've had that problem with him before. But I might ask him again. You know, I would ask that Nerderotic guy who We've talked before. I gave him a pass to Star Wars Celebration. He lost. Then I had to make a video about how he lost it and all this stuff. And now he's like, I don't know who the Junkman is, but you know. Tell Jeremy how greedy it is that you won't. Tell Jeremy how greedy is that you won't. I don't know. Lost that one there. I'll do it with anybody. Hey, I don't mean it like that. That's how they look. I bet the guy who wrote Star Wars Kenner Space's PPP figures back book on. That would be interesting. That would be cool there too. If I go out, because my battery's about to die. Only 4 weeks left. Hope they get a bit better than the last one. Whoa! I like the last one. That's my favorite. It was just fun to watch. It was just an episode that was a lot of fun to watch.
I don't know what to tell you.
Man, you think Grace Randolph will come on here? I did try to get, somebody told me to get that. Who's that toy? I don't watch toy videos. Laura Lingle. Somebody told me to get Laura Legend on here. She did reply back to my email one time. Says she's busy. Everybody's busy. But I know, like I said, I get busy too. Tell Jeremy how great he is. Well, I did send him a big old message saying, that I can be an asshole. And I say, hey, it don't mean nothing about it. And let's go on show that, hey, I ain't got no hard feelings for you and stuff. Because I did a video on Jeremy back when he had like 20,000 subs. Nobody knew who he was. I did a video about how he said something about the toys. And we kind of talked them, but I don't know. And then he quit talking to me. He called me a troll, which I am a troll. And then I heard he said something behind my back. But I don't care. It's high school stuff. I don't care what he said. Can you or do you review of the show in a video where you sit next to a table? I'll try that. Sit on the edge of no more. Thank you. I'm trying to worry everybody as much as I can about it. In case the battery doesn't make it, have a great night, Junkman. Catch you next time. Well, that's okay. We only got less than a minute, so even if it goes out now, I'll just use my mic. But hopefully we will. If you watch Geek and Gamer Kids, if he's live to, hey, Junkman wants you on this place, Star Wars match. You don't even have to know about Star Wars. It's like Jabba the Hutt is so fat, he once sat on a blank, and you just have to fill in the blank. You don't even have to be about, it's not even really Star Wars, And maybe I'll ask Robert Meyer Burnett. I was going to do a live stream with him. We was going to play Jeopardy. He said he would. We got ready to do it. He didn't show up. He was on his channel doing a live stream, and he just ignored me. Why you tell somebody you're going to be there and not show up? I don't understand. I think he was over on Echo Base's channel. People don't like the Junkman. Man, why people give Junkman such a hard time? Why people sleep good, Junkman? Another week of hospital food. Sorry to hear that. Yuck. I don't know his name, but the guy does the swoosh videos. I don't know who he is. I'll look him up and see. But that's Mandalorian Tim. Tim's my buddy. Shout out to Tim. That's my buddy right there, Tim. I give talk about giving somebody hell online. I give this guy hell. He gives me hell. We give him hell all the time. So he knows how it is. I'm just fucking around. I don't know the Power Rangers could change into speeders. I did not know that either. Good night. We're at the top of the hour, guys. Thanks. We're going to get out of here. Don't forget, maybe this Sunday, a live stream. I'll watch the channel. I'll always keep you out. If you're a member, keep you on the community tab because that's where you get exclusive content at. I put up one of me doing some horrible audio. So you want to check that out, unedited audio, so you can see how bad I'm at about these videos. I'm not going to play Grace or Randolph before I leave, but we will play the speeder bike chase one more time for any new guys out there. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you for just hanging out, having fun. It's been a lot of fun. And, of course, we'll be back tomorrow with 2 videos. I think we're done. Let's end with this.
Tell you, man, I really like this show.
Tuesday, the A-Team is gunning to protect high fashion models.
You kidding me, sucker?
The A-Team. Then the Riptide guys are undercover lifeguards.
Oh, boy.
They're plunging into deadly waters. And Remington Steele has some hot new clients.
Really?
But will they make Remington lose his grip?
Tuesday.
I'm Audra Lee. See you next time on Kids Beat.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.